Hello everyone, this is Dr. Diptesh Patel and I'll be teaching you jet propulsion and aircraft engineering. Today we are going to start a new chapter called solid and liquid propulsion system, and this is lecture 1 in which we are going to cover a couple of subtopics such as the concept of solid and liquid propellants and classifications of the propellants. So let's begin with the concept of solid and liquid propellants. First of all, let's understand what is propellants. Propellants is a material that is used to move or propel an object. The material is usually expelled by gas pressure through a nozzle, and the pressure which may be from a compressed gas or a gas produced by a chemical reaction. Because of that, there is an expansion in nozzles which would create the a jet of a flue gases at high velocity, and that would create the thrust in opposite directions. Now, these propulsion systems mainly classified in two types. They have couple of two different types. The first one is liquid propellant and the second one is solid propellant, such as liquid fuel and solid fuel. Liquid propellants consist of a fuel and oxygen in liquid state. They are combined in a combustion chamber and ignited. The fuel flow to the engine can be controlled and the amount of thrust produced can be regulated. While on the other hand, solid fuel propellants or solid fuel rockets consist of fuels and oxidizers that are pre-mixed in the solid form. Once the solid fuel is ignited, the resulting thrust cannot be regulated. It cannot be controlled. This fuel system is simple, safer, and cheaper, but it is less efficient than that of liquid fuel propellant system. And the simple examples of solid fuel propellant system is a cracker that we burn in Diwali. Now, let's go through the classifications of the propellant system. First of all, solid propellant. The propellant system is classified in two forms: solid propellant and liquid propellant. They are further classified as the solid propellant is further classified as heterogeneous or composite propellants and homogeneous propellants. Heterogeneous propellants include fuel and oxidizer which are mixed physically. Composite propellants from a heterogeneous propellant grain with the oxidizer crystals and a powered fuel, usually aluminum, held together in a matrix of synthetic rubber binder such as polybutene. They are have the further classification that we are going to see in further lectures. While homogeneous propellants consist of fuel and oxidizer which are chemically linked at the molecular level. They have also further classification that we are going to see later in the lecture. On the other hand, the liquid propellant system can be classified as monopropellant and biopropellant. In monopropellant, a liquid propellant which contains both fuel and oxidizer in a single chemical base, while the biopropellant in which the fuel and oxidizers are different from each other in its chemical nature. Now let's go through the further classifications of the solid and liquid propellant system. So first of all, let's begin with the heterogeneous propellant system. Now, heterogeneous propellant system in which the solid propellant, they are used as a plastic polymers and polyvinyl chloride as a fuel, while nitrates and perchlorates are used as a oxidizers. There is a further classifications of heterogeneous fuels such as the conventional composite propellant, modified composite propellant, high energy composite propellant, and low energy composite propellant. The first one, conventional composite propellant, usually contains between 60 and 72% ammonia perchlorate as a crystalline oxidizer, up to 22% aluminum powder as a metal fuel, and 8 to 16% of elastomeric binders, including its plasticizers. The modified composite propellant is energetic nitramine is added for obtaining a little more performance and also somewhere a high density. A high energy composite solid propellant where an organic electromeric binders and plasticizers are usually replaced by energetic materials, while a low energy composite propellant where aluminum nitrate is the crystalline oxidizer. It is used for gas generator propellant. Now let's go through the homogeneous propellant. In homogeneous propellant, as I said, the both fuel and oxidizers which are chemically linked at the molecular level. So basically in homogeneous solid propellant, nitroglycerin and nitrocellulose are used as a fuel and oxidizers since it combines the properties of both fuel and oxidizers. And if you classify the homogeneous propellant, it can be classified as single base propellant, double base propellant, and triple base propellant. So they are based on that chemical nature. Next one is the subclassifications of liquid propellant. And the first classification, as I said, it's a monopropellant where a liquid propellant contain both fuel and oxidizer in a single chemical, which is known as the monopropellant, such as nitroglycerin and hydroperoxide is used as a fuel, as a propellant. It is stable and at ambient conditions and liberates thermochemical energy on heating, and it is let's say it is sometime widely used in many propellant systems. The second one or the second classifications of the liquid propellant system is biopropellants. Now, if the fuels and oxidizers are stored in two different tanks and they are different in its chemical nature, then it is known as the biopropellant system. And there are many examples of the biopropellants, such as like liquid oxygen is used as an oxidizer, while gasoline, methane, or ethanol is used as a fuel. A second example is red fuming nitric acid is used as an oxidizer, while aniline ethanol is used as a fuel. Third example is a white fuming nitric acid is used as an oxidizer, while alcohol is used as a fuel. And one more example such as hydrogen peroxide is used as a oxidizer, while hydrazine, ethanol or methanol is used as a fuel. So this is all at the moment. If you have any doubt, you can write down in the comment box. Thank you very much.